Welcome to the video series of Azure Fundamentals. In this video, we are going to discuss high availability. Now, there are general concepts which are not specific to Microsoft Azure. Now, Azure is not the only cloud computing provider out there, as you know, and some concepts are universal. And one such concept is high availability. So, in general, the concept of high availability is what percentage of time your system responds to user requests properly. So, if you think about a website like google.com, the search engine, there is a pretty high expectation that when you enter that into your browser, as long as your internet is working, the Google will serve up a web page where with a text box in it where you will be able to enter a term and get back the list of results. Now that is a basic expectation, and basically the word will fall apart if that stops working, right? Now compare that with your own WordPress website. Let's take for example techquantum.com. That might have a lower percentage of uptime. For instance, if we go back in history for 6 months and we look at log files and we see that your website needed to be rebooted this many times, WordPress was installing monthly patches, or you had new plugins and it was going to break something while you were fiddling around with it, well then you can expect that there might have many minutes a month of downtime where your website was not properly serving, but then it might not be that important like google.com. So the importance of google.com versus the importance of your own WordPress site is something to be also considered. Now when we look at this 99.99%, it sounds very high for our WordPress site. It is basically 100 in most people's view, but in terms of IT or in terms of cloud computing, that is 4 minutes a month of acceptable downtime. Certainly Google would not want 4 minutes a month of downtime. They would rather want their site to be much closer to 100% of uptime, whereas for your own WordPress site, 4 minutes would be great, and you would love to have only 4 minutes a month of downtime, which is acceptable, right? So the art of being 100% or as close to 100% uptime is the concept of high availability.